Friday, episode 124. What's up, Flobo? What's up, Flobo? Yes, I'm back in my apartment, in my studio, I guess. Wednesday's episode 123, was interesting as I was outside and it was an adventure. I am cool now. My car is cool now. And I'm here to chat with you all. Before I get to today's topic, you know the deal. Hit up StreamYard.com and start your streaming journey today. I have all of my shows on StreamYard. They run that platform, and it's very, very important for today's episode. But I couldn't do without their help. They've made me a full-fledged studio with minimal investment. Do yourself a favor, go to StreamYard.com, use a link below in the description to get yourself some store credit. Try out some of the premium features, see if it's right for you. I did. I upgraded. I got the premium package, and I cannot be any more proud of my decision-making skills because I'm just that good. Hit up StreamYard.com. Now, before beginning with today's topic, I just want to say that I've been doing content full bore for about a year. I would say I'm a content creator since 2001. I had a live journal, and I used to write for a humor site called Saved by the Laughs on Live Journal. It's just crazy to me that content was something I did before content was a thing. My brother would tell you that I would be in my basement with internet radio. Back on radio.lycos.com, you can record live shows almost like a podcast before podcasts were a thing. I'm a little compact Presario mic. That was what I was working on. But yes, in the year that happened, starting off What's Up Flobo, this show right here, I've been grateful to see things expand. And so many things. We're talking the After Hours show. We're talking wrestling commentary on Draped in Gold, Star Trek Discovery review with Commander's Log, the Netflix show, Flopo saw it on Netflix, and many, many more. And while I have so many shows, I realized it was kind of getting a bit gnarly to tell everyone, hey, where can I find out more information about your shows? Because apparently with algorithms, friends will see a show here and there and not really know what the schedule was. I know what the schedule was, but they don't really know the shows I'm working on. And keep that in your back pocket. Also, during this pandemic, I had to get really smart about my business on the DJ side. For those of you who don't know, I'm a wedding DJ here in Southern California. And I basically did the formal paperwork to make my business a sole proprietorship, like a DBA, right? It was always a DBA. It was a working man's DBA. I was myself. But now I got the legal paperwork to say, bam, this is the actual articles of corporation. If there is such a thing at the sole proprietorship level, I'm registered with the state. I had to give it an official name. It wasn't just like, pay me money and I'll pay to my taxes as self-employed income. And so that is part two of the story. And the third part of the story, which is all going to combine in a minute, was back in 2017, I was fortunate enough to have a job that gave me ample disposable income. And I could have bought new shoes or I could have moved to a fancier apartment. But what I did was, with help of my mom at the time, she was like my lifeline, I started this stationery company called KnewAmsterdam. Now, the reason being is that I wanted to create a notebook that was sturdy enough for comedians to write in, but had that old school feel, a tactile feel of a high quality notebook. So I wanted to come in a lower price point as like Moleskine, but I really wanted to have a high quality notebook. So stationery company didn't really last that long, but I had the name and the website, the storefront. I had to make a business, an official business name for my business. And then there is all this content I'm working on over the past year. All three aspects of this story is now combined because I made my company KnewAmsterdam Entertainment to cover all the things that I'm doing in live events, like my stand-up comedy bookings, my motivational speaking bookings, and all the digital efforts I am working on. That is underneath that umbrella. That is what my business license is under, is KnewAmsterdam Entertainment. I had the URL for KnewAmsterdam way back in 2017 when it was founded. And to solve the problem of people not knowing the shows I work on, I took a couple days and I relaunched KnewAmsterdam.com. That's KNEW Amsterdam.com. It's not much there yet, but it is cool to see everything on a single slate of the shows I'm working on right now. What that means to me and how you can interact with each show, and or some shows can get questions to the hosts in the case of multiple host shows, or you can find out what is the next episode of a particular program you enjoy. So we're talking Draped in Gold, Commander's Log, After Hours. We're talking Flobo Star on Netflix, all under the New Amsterdam Entertainment umbrella. New Amsterdam Radio, I guess the flagship program, the podcast where I like to say it's my shameless attempt at an Emmy, where I sit down with creatives and really ask why they do what they do and the how they do what they do. New Amsterdam Radio is a crown jewel of New Amsterdam Entertainment, which is now an official business, and the website is KnewAmsterdam.com. Check it out, man. Support the homie. We're growing. Hopefully, most likely, when more shows get added to the slate, we can add them to the site and have a living, breathing page of the shows that are currently on, the ones that are on hiatus, the ones that I'm coming up with soon. I mean, this could really be big for what I do. It's a calling card. Hey, what else, kid? What else you got? Here you go. KnewAmsterdam.com. And for those of you who stuck with the beginning, for those of you who bought a notebook when it was just a notebook, or those of you who listened to the podcast when it was just a podcast, I thank you, because now it's an umbrella. It's an umbrella of a name that I didn't think would have meant much, and I give my buddy Josh Waldrop, I had to have him on one of my shows, all the credit, who says, if you like the name of something, you give it the value, go ahead and do it. And so now it is a digital and live entertainment experience, KnewAmsterdam.com. Thank you so much for listening to this edition of Wassup Flobo and all the other editions of Wassup Flobo right here on the YouTube page, youtube.com/FloboBoys. We'll be back here Wednesday with more fun, more updates, more things that I'm working on, and more proof that I'm okay after walking through neighborhoods. But until next time, you know the deal. Call your mother. I have to do that right now myself, actually. Take my own advice. We're out.